But yeah, like when I took my head and kind of like, oh, that's a Jesus character, like a Jesus-ish guy. It was cool.
But it is Jesus Christ.
But if you did it where it wasn't Jesus, it would be better.
But in the book, the good book,
in the book of the Jesus,
it's Jesus Christ. I adapted that chapter.
I came here because you were asking for me. And it comes out that, like, this guy basically tells him, like, I'm the Lord. You guys have been asking for help from the Lord. And I'm the Lord.
He's Jesus.
It's like, and
not
I will
unlike
say,
the Jesus
and I will
Christ
say,
character.
no, he's not Jesus. He's not Jesus.
Sounds like a ripoff.
No, but he's God, essentially. Copyright! But, what's up?
All right.
And then the mic is on? Do we want the mic on?
This is the mic. That's not going to matter. It's literally, the mic's not going to matter.
All right.
On or off, it's not going to matter.
I didn't want to be, like, louder than you, or...
No, you're good. All right. We're here, Sequel Podcast. I'm at Bonta.
I'm Dakota Kimes.
Back in the hot seat. It's been like a year.
Since I've podcast?
Yeah, I believe so.
Not quite a year. No, because it was snowy outside last time I was here.
I don't think you podcasted since Natalie was here and podcasted with you. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, no,
Snow.
you're right.
Snow.
I think there was snow.
Like what? 20 years ago?
I don't know. You don't get snow here?
Not this year. But I mean, like, I haven't seen you in the snow.
Oh, that's true.
So I don't know when the last time it was that I saw you in the snow.
Yeah, snowboard season was a thing.
I mean, like, I
was gone, even more so than I already am.
Are you hungry? Are you planning on going home and eating, though?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So we'll just... I don't know. I just want to make sure, like, you're not dying over there of starvation. I got food if you want to eat food. I should have asked you when you walked in the door.
If you got food, or if you want food, I got food.
Yeah, well, I mean, you got like a 45-minute drive home.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
And you're going to be here for like an hour.
I do that shit every day.
All right. Wife and kids.
Every day.
Waiting for you.
No.
Cats in the cradle and the silver spoon.
No, we do
Little boy blue.
We do a DJ Trivia League Tuesday nights.
What?
Yeah, dude. It's super fun. And we've made playoffs every single time. Like, we're one of the top 2 teams.
Where at?
Reds out there in front
of
me.
Reds. I was going to say Reds because I couldn't imagine any other place.
There's one at McHopper's, which is like a brewery that's out there.
Mm-hmm. On Thursdays?
They do on Thursdays, yeah.
Because they do it Thursdays over here across from the movie theater downtown.
Yeah. The person who does that is so it's one of my dad's best friends. I call him Uncle Jimmy.
Mm-hmm. Good old Uncle Jimmy.
It's his ex-wife. It's a lady named Amy.
Okay.
And she's super cool, dude. Amy's rad.
She does the Silver Peak. Is it Silver Peak? Silver Peak Grill, I think?
Yes.
But she doesn't do the one in your neck of the woods.
No.
They'd be at the same time, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Like 7 p.m. on a Thursday.
Yep.
I used to do that in Denver.
Oh, really?
Yeah, with like my coworkers.
Hell yeah.
The smart ones.
You dummies are just taking up space. Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, like, I worked in the back. I did the grunt work. We, took cylinders off trucks, put cylinders on trucks.
Yeah.
Filled them. But then you had the salesman in the office store area.
Yeah.
It was those guys that invited me to go to the trivia. So
yeah.
I wasn't like, this sounds like I'm, labeling people. But like, no, those were like...
The smart people?
Okay. These were all the college educated guys. That's how they got the job. And, they invited me. I was part of that inner circle.
Look at you being smart. Proud of you.
And I've been wanting to do it again.
It's a lot of fun, dude.
It's only been 11 years.
If you guys... Has it been that long since you've been in Denver?
2012.
Fuck.
I know. A lifetime. I gotta
stop getting old, dude.
It blows. Like you and fucking, I posted the comment on your guys' picture on Facebook. Where everyone's wearing jackets going trick or treating.
Yeah,
you fulfilled your destiny.
You are now old. Your looks don't matter anymore.
It's weird and strange thinking about time and this and this and that and that.
I don't know. I feel like the older I get, time just accelerates. I think I've said before, like, I feel like time is like moving through Jello, where and now moving forward was always like felt like it was taking a long time, and then you turn back around, you got like a little tunnel, and you're like, oh, that was right back there. Shit.
Well, the older you get, the more like you have for like reference points.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, like, when you're younger, you just, like, oh, I'm just doing a thing. We're doing stuff today, tomorrow, maybe not, you know.
Yeah.
And suddenly now your time is like, oh, I need to schedule things and figure this out. I can't just, like, whenever.
Yeah, my daughter was asking the other day about, like, because we're winding down on cheer season. This is, like, the first year that she did cheer. Mm-hmm. And she loves it, man. She's having a great time, but her last competition is this weekend, and then they're done. Mm-hmm. And she was asking me, like, well, when do I get to do cheer again? I'm like, well, in August, like next year. Next year. And she's like, what? That's so long. I'm like, no, it's not. And then explaining the concept of like, okay, you're 6 years old, so 1 year is 1/6 of your life. I'm 35. That's 1/35. That's almost nothing. Like, so somebody tells me like, oh, it'll take a couple years. Like, cool, we can do that.
You know, there. When I was younger, right, and I was raised by my great grandparents, so they were already old. I would be like, man, I can't wait till Christmas, or I can't wait till my birthday. I can't wait till this next Christmas. And my great grandfather used to say, man, you're just wishing my life away. It's fucked up.
Dude.
Yeah.
That's a way. Yeah, that's a crazy way of thinking about it. Damn.
You know, because there's a point where you have more years behind you than you have left in front of you.
I feel like I've been there for a while.
So I know.
I'm kidding.
No, I definitely feel like that. I don't know what's going on with my heart and everything else. So like,
are you doing all right?
I mean, just ever since the COVID vaccine.
Really?
Yeah. So like, it could just be whatever.
You got the jab.
Well, I mean, you know, I don't want to. I've gone over it plenty of times on the podcast, but it was just a matter of Rose was like, we need to get it in case we need to hop on a plane because my parents this or that into the Philippines. It's Rosemary.
Hello, Rose.
She's going to ask me about ice cream. Hey, you're on the podcast right now.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, hi. I'm sorry. Did you want some photo stuff?
No, we're good.
Okay.
I mean,
right.
Yeah, no, we're good.
Okay.
Did you get the ice cream?
Yeah, I got the ice cream.
All right, awesome. Thank you very much. All right.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Love you.
Bye. Anyways, so yeah.
I fucking love your wife, dude. She's so rad.
It's too bad you're here today because I ordered something for you to try on.
Herpes meds?
Yeah, try that on for size. Valtrex.
Well, please, get the bumps to go away.
No, well, you know, I text you all the time. You never text me back, and I hate you. So dude, I gotta text Nicole.
I'm sorry.
Sometimes you're good, but I mean, I understand that. Like, dude, maybe you have the phone at the time that I'm texting you.
Well, sometimes, like, I get a text and I have time to text back. No. It doesn't matter. I will look at my phone, read the message, and like, oh, I need to respond to that. But I don't have time right now to respond to that. And then I fucking put it down and like, it's gone. Like, I do that all the time.
You don't do like a catch up or something when you get home?
I probably should.
Toilet taking a dump.
No.
And you catch up on your text for the day.
Dude, especially since cheer season started, it is Tuesdays and Thursdays are our days to like get stuff done because Monday, Wednesday, Friday, from 5 o'clock until 6:30. Morgan is at cheer practice. Mm-hmm. She's 6 years old, dude. I'm not going to just like, drop her off and take off. She needs to know that she's supported and loved.
It's not the 80s anymore?
No. It's, I'm trying to be a good dad.
We need to get back to the 80s where you can just dump kids wherever and fuck off.
There's a value in that, but I also think saving that for when they're older. Like, I'm not doing that when she's 12. I'm not like hanging out at cheer practice like, good job, Morgan. No, I'll be surprised at your competitions. I'll show up for the big stuff, but I'll get you there. That's my job. but I got other shit to do. But so it's literally like I get home. I usually get home around 4:30. Get home, get the kids picked up, get Morgan changed, get her out, and then I'm back at 6:30, cook dinner. By the time dinner and bath time and everything is done, then it's 8:30, 9 o'clock. Mm-hmm. Kids are in bed, and then I'm trying to catch up on work stuff that I wasn't able to do during the day. And so I'm usually up till like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. Then I'm up at 4:45.
I mean, that sounds about right.
Yeah, honestly, dude, like between 6 and 7 hours of sleep is like the sweet spot. That's the money spot. Yeah. But I just never like. And again, if I check the message, if I like see that somebody texts me like, "Oh hey," and like that little alert bubble goes away on your messages, I'm fucking
sure.
Gone.
Do you have an iPhone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to be able to like.
Yeah, well, look, if I had an iPhone, I could see when you see them, but I've got an Android. So if you had an Android, I could see when you see those. Not that it matters.
Again, I will literally every single time somebody texts me, like read it and then like, oh yeah, phone down. Or when people call me and I wasn't able to answer.
Well, I don't call.
I'm thinking about it now. I've got like 3 people that I gotta call. Somebody that like my buddy Nate called me not last weekend but the weekend before.
2 weeks out.
And I just wasn't able to answer and then poof.
Well, I got something for you to try on.
Was it for the movie script?
It is for a potential movie script.
Was it the one that you sent me?
No. Which one did I send you?
The one starts off with Jesus?
No. Did you read that script? I love that. That's a straight adaptation.
But I think that it was a little strong. If you didn't say, like, this is Jesus Christ, it would be more powerful. Well, I think if you took that label off of it...
Once again, when you watch a movie, it's not like the script is scrolling...
Totally. But yeah, like if you... Yeah, when I took my head and kind of like, oh, that's a Jesus character. Like a Jesus-ish guy. It was cool.
But it is Jesus Christ.
But if you did it where it wasn't Jesus, it would be better.
But in the book, the good book...
in the book of the Jesus...
It's Jesus Christ. I adapted that chapter, page and verse, chapter and verse. It's Jesus Christ. It's not like this character in the Bible is based on Jesus Christ.
No, it can't take the Bible out of it.
No, I don't want to. I'm adapting that particular passage, those passages.
Fair enough.
Like, that's how it is in the book. The good book.
The book.
No, it's not that one. That one, Boop's in that. That's why I sent you that.
Yeah.
Did you read that whole thing or just the Jesus stuff?
I just read the Jesus stuff.
Corey thinks it'd be cool if we can get the old Jesus to play the new Jesus. From Godsalt?
Yeah.
I don't know where that guy is.
Really?
Yeah.
Hunt him down.
It's not like, I will try, but I don't think I don't know. I don't even know his name. He wasn't someone I knew. He was somebody else knew.
You can look at the credits.
Yeah, no, I can get his name. That don't mean anything. So, like, no, this is for something else that I got a burr in my side about maybe wanting to write a script for that I'm not going to go into here.
Fair enough.
But, like, if this costume looks awesome on you...
Then you almost need...
That's another step towards, motivating me to sit down and write in this thing.
Yeah.
So
what do you do when you write? Do you just sit in here and like plug away? Do you like?
Well, that one that I sent you, Long Shadows. Yeah. Well, that's I like to pop on a record.
Okay. Do you get into
scores?
Do you get into like a mode where like for one entire script you're listening to one record? Because I'll do that.
Like if I'm writing a horror movie, I'll like stick to those.
Like, but multiple ones of that vibe?
I mostly have that anyways, but yes.
Okay.
So like a sci-fi script, I'll pop on like my Star Trek soundtracks that I have.
Yeah.
But like I can run out and then I'll just grab something else.
Okay.
It's interesting for If Tomorrow Never Comes, the one we just shot, I found city sounds on YouTube, like 3 hours, 5 hours, 10 hours of like city sounds.
Okay.
And I put headphones on and just listened to the city and wrote that movie.
Okay. That's cool.
Because I wanted that movie to very much be
Feel.
like the city.
Yeah.
So I put myself in. It was the first time I've ever done that, like headphones, immerse myself in like.
Get the fuck out of the way.
Yeah. That kind of, it wasn't quite like that, but yeah, like New York City sounds outside of a window or whatever. Like I just listened to that and I wrote If Tomorrow Never Comes. That's how that came.
Okay.
But like other movies, like I've got the Friday the 13th soundtracks. I could pop those on when I was writing Midnight Bloodshed.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I'll listen to scores. I don't like words because that can be distracting, right? Like I
do.
might focus over to what the song is about.
I do that. This is gonna sound like I'm fucking illiterate, but I promise it's a way of motivating myself. And there have been a few years where I have done more than this, but I promised myself that I would read one like paper copy book a year. One.
Oh god.
Because I had come to the realization that after like fucking damn ass, but I'd come to the realization that I hadn't sat down and like read a book in like 10 years.
It hasn't been that long for me. I'll probably do one a year, but I listen.
I listen to audiobooks all the time, but there's something different that you grasp by just like
100%.
allowing your
100%.
eyes to be. Because I listen to like
you're
I
looking
listen to
at you're pulling
audiobooks
it in, right? You're pulling it in, and you're catching names. You're seeing the way the names are written, and maybe someone names can sound weird and different.
Yeah.
When you're listening to someone say them, and you don't quite grasp who's who.
And then like, again, I love audiobooks. I'm a huge fan of audiobooks. Like, with that long of a commute every day.
Shit, yeah.
Dude, that's just audiobooks over and over and over again. Different ones.
I have you probably on record from one of the earlier podcasts where you say that you fall asleep when you listen to audiobooks. That you can't drive.
Oh, dude, that's probably true.
While listening to audiobooks.
Dude, no, I needed to like blare death metal as long as I possibly could. Yeah, no. But now, again, I just wasn't used to driving that long all the time. And I didn't really take the time to be like immersed in the story. I was just looking for like overwhelming amounts of stimulation.
Sure. Yeah.
But the audiobook thing is super, super cool. But what I do when I'm reading, because I'm super distracted by noise, if I try and read, especially in a house with 2 kids and dogs and whatever else is going on, I can't make it through to like certain points. And I'm not the person who can like pick up a book, read a page, and then put it down, go do something, come back, pick up right where I left off.
Who the fuck does that?
Dude, my wife.
Nicole?
Dude, it is watching her read is the craziest thing on the planet. She'll like she goes into like this weird like fugue state where like she loves to read in the car. And dude, she like whatever music's on, like, hey, did you like that song? What? Huh?
I mean, if it's
or like sometimes I gotta like tap her.
If it's a good book,
I can't. Even if it's a good book, I can't, dude.
And like if you're in school, high school, right, riding the bus to and from school, they've got the radio on. I would read a book on the bus.
Okay.
Right. So like if you're in a situation where you can't turn off the music, right, or you're at the DMV, you're at the doctor's office, whatever. Yeah. There's noise going on. Right, I have the ability to turn it off as long as the book.
You have something.
I'm motivated to read.
Yeah. No, for me, I have to put on headphones and I listen to instrumental music, and like, I find usually during like the first couple of chapters, I'll kind of like jump around on my music, and then I find something that almost like fits the vibe of the book, and I will listen to the same album the entire time that I'm reading that book.
I'll do that for comics.
Okay.
Books, I would much rather have silence.
Really?
Yeah.
Again, that's why I think it's important for me to like find music that the story can almost fit onto. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But without words.
Yeah.
But that, yeah. I did Ready Player 1 and Ready Player 2. And have you ever heard of a band called Polyphia?
Nope.
They do instrumental music that is amazing. But they have an entire album called New Levels, New Devils. And it
It's like dubstep.
It's inspired by like video game soundtracks, but it's just amazing. And yeah, for both of those books, New Levels, New Devils, over and over and over and over again. And
Key Theory?
Yeah. Key Theory.
They've kind of got a sound similar.
What was the other one?
Is it Power Glove?
Power Glove.
Have you heard of Power Glove?
Yeah, but those are like lyric heavy.
Power
typically.
Glove?
Is that just video game soundtracks? Like 8-bit?
Well, Keith, I don't know. Power Glove that I know of is like they'll do a metal version of the Power Rangers theme, a metal version of the X-Men animated series theme.
But those have words, right?
No.
No? Oh,
No.
shit. Maybe Power Glove for my next... Because I
metal versions of like your favorite kids' TV shows.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah.
And Key Theory, I didn't think they had words. Kitherey. I know, here we go. Gonna get... Can't play anything because they'll boot us off of YouTube.
No. I'm not going to.
But I know Key Theory did like a cover of Stand By Me that was in the Brick Mansions trailer. But
what's Brick Mansions?
Don't worry about it.
All right.
It's like Paul Walker's like last movie
Oh, really?
that wasn't like fast. You know what I mean? And it was based on like this fighting movie. I think it was like Warehouse or District 13 or something like that, where they're like in it and they're like fighting levels up through the building.
Oh, hell yeah.
Similar to the Dread.
Yeah.
But yeah, reading.
I don't know.
You were asking me about writing.
Yeah. Well, it's
and you try to read a book a year.
I try to read a book a year, but I have to have
this
music
year
that,
you were
like,
reading War and Peace by Vladimir Nabokov.
No.
The Stand by Stephen King.
No. This year I read...
A Dance with Dragons by George R.R. Martin.
It's called A Stranger on the Boat. And...
Is
forget
that
who it's by.
homosexual erotica?
No. It's actually a super cool story. So there's like this billionaire that invites like a
It sounds like 50 Shades of Grey.
like a summit of like all the other super influential people on the planet out to like this super cruise on a yacht. Right? So
And someone's not supposed
while
to be
it's out there, the boat explodes and all of these people die, and it's the people who made it onto the life raft. There's like a few of the people that are staff, and then a few of the people that are like these super influential people.
This sounds like this movie that I watched called The Triangle of Sadness.
I don't know, but here's where it gets crazy. So they've been at sea for like 3 days, and then all of a sudden they see this dude swimming. Out in the middle of the fucking ocean, just swimming. And they ask him like, "Hey, what are you doing here?" He's like, "Oh, you were asking for me." And they're like, "What? Like, where did you come from? Like, how far from land?" He's like, "Oh, dude, I've been swimming for 3 days. We're not going anywhere where I came from. I came here because you were asking for me." And it comes out that like this guy basically tells him like, "I'm the Lord. You guys have been asking for help from the Lord, and I'm the Lord."
He's Jesus.
It's like, and
not
I will
unlike
say,
the Jesus
and I will
Christ
say, no,
character.
he's not. He's not Jesus.
Sounds like a ripoff.
No,
to me.
but he's God essentially. Copyright. But so he basically tells them that like, I'll save all of you if every single one of you just believes that what I'm saying is true. And yeah, dude, he performs like these miracles throughout. Like it's a crazy good book.
Is this your card?
Do the thumb trick.
Those kind of miracles. Why don't you read something better than that? That sounds lame.
It's actually really, really good.
Why don't you read that book I let you borrow? Have you lost that book? I've bought it on Audible since.
I
you
doubt.
don't even know what book I'm talking
I
about.
don't know what book you're talking about, but dude, my wife hoards books. We have it. If it is a book that ended up in my house, it never leaves.
Like 5 years ago. Legion by William Peter Blatty.
That is actually sitting on our bookshelf in the end of our dining room.
Well, pull that
is
one
it good?
out and you read it.
What's it about?
You tell me.
What's it about?
Well, I mean, look, Legion, not unlike the opening of my movie that's based on the Legion passage in the Bible. Like, my name is Legion, for we are many. I don't know. It's about like a serial killer that, like, from what I understand, it's very heady existential stuff that I think would be up your alley because you're a very heady existential
Mitch
person.
Albom is who wrote that.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like a Mitch Albom book.
Okay.
I know exactly who that is. That's Tuesdays with Maury.
Yes.
The 5 People We Meet in Heaven.
Yes.
So, like, I know who... Yeah, that sounds exactly like a Mitch Albom thing. Yeah, no, you need to pick up, like, more fun stuff.
What do you mean?
No.
I give it all a whirl. On Audible, I listened to an entire... What's the first one called?
Twilight.
No. It's...
Harry Potter.
What the fuck? It's about this guy that basically he's a computer hacker, and he finds a way. He finds like the source code for all people.
The Matrix.
Essentially. So that he's able to like manipulate his source code. He ends up having to run away, but he runs away to medieval England and decides that he's going to become a wizard.
What is it called? That sounds familiar.
Off to be the Wizard is the first one. And then
It sounds like something else.
it's so
My
good.
movie!
Ripped off again! No, yeah. Off to be the Wizard by Scott Meyer.
I've got this
That was
book
super
on
good.
here that
They're
I haven't read yet, but it's got the best title, and it's supposed to be like a classic horror novel. It's called All Heads Turn When the Hunt Goes By. It's an amazing title.
That is pretty good. All heads turn when the hunt go by.
When the Hunt Goes By.
Goes by.
Like, that's an awesome title.
Yeah?
I don't know what it's about. It's only 11 hours. But, I haven't gotten to it yet. I was going to, but October's over, so now I might, like... I listened to...
We're going to read a Santa Claus story.
The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
What is that?
The Hunger Games prequel.
Oh, okay.
Because the movie comes out day after tomorrow.
I'm so out of the loop on movies, dude.
I'm not.
I know.
You're out of the loop on movies that I write.
I'm out of all loops. I exist in no
Why don't
loops.
you
I'm
pick
loopless.
up a script and thumb through that bad boy?
I don't read. I read one book a year.
Read.
And I've already read my book for the year, and I'm not really motivated to read another one.
Read a script. Read, God, what was the last script of mine? Did you even read If Tomorrow Never Comes?
Did you send that to me?
Maybe. You're in it. It's okay if you didn't read it because it'll be a surprise when you see it. We got some fun stuff in there. So what else has been going on, Dakota, since you haven't been on here since like a year ago?
I don't know. I got no idea. It's
Man.
literally been...
What's the craziest thing that's happened to you in the last year? Since last Halloween?
Since last Halloween, got a promotion at work. That was pretty cool.
Disappointed.
My,
How's your feet pick business going?
Oh, no. You don't want to see these things, dude. Gross. We did decide that we were instead going to do an Only Hands.
Only Hands. Subscribe.
Yeah, come check out these hands. Like, put them in weird stuff.
Gross. What is this?
You made a bowl of pudding just to fondle it?
What does this sound like? Broken glass. Garbage disposal.
But no, yeah, that's pretty much it, dude. It's been, I don't know.
Been uneventful.
I went to San Diego
Like a
for a week.
typical
That was
man.
cool. And then,
We ruined your vacation
how so?
because we were filming at your house.
The night before I left?
You were planning on leaving.
No. That was when we went to the Redwoods. That was
Okay.
another vacation.
All right.
You didn't ruin my vacation.
I feel like
No,
I did.
no, you didn't.
All right.
We woke up, we left in the morning, everybody was happy.
Everyone was happy.
Everybody was having a great time.
We're going to drop some acid right now.
Yeah?
No.
Oh, fuck. You tease.
I know. We're going to eat some mushrooms.
Yeah?
No.
No! What the fuck?
We're going to dip our hands into pudding
Alright.
and then eat
I'm
it
in.
afterwards
I'm in.
without washing our hands.
Butterscotch or nothing.
Butterscotch or nothing. I mean, like, does it feel the same if you use different flavors?
Yeah, that might be something worth checking
This
out.
one's chunky.
Ugh, God.
This one hasn't been mixed all the way. But
No.
I'm helping with that.
Here to help. It's my strong hand. But no. Yeah, nothing. Literally. You went all the way across the fucking planet.
I know.
Captain Planet.
You were in a movie.
I was.
Again.
Briefly.
Cameo.
Cameo.
You have like 2 lines. 1
1
or 2 lines.
I think 1.
We gotta get you back.
Yeah.
We'll see how this costume fits on you.
Alright.
And maybe we'll go crazy. I have this really fun idea for a teaser trailer.
Yeah.
Yes. It's stupid and ridiculous and silly, but I think it's funny.
Yeah.
Just like a play on words, which I'm being very vague and cryptic because I'm not going to go into it.
Fair enough.
On mic, I can tell you off mic.
You've like tangential twice now.
I know. I know.
Like we're gonna get right up
I'm
close
excited
to it.
about this thing, but like I don't think many other people will be. But like, it's this thing, and you know, I was telling Corey about it, and I'm like, it's a movie that if I write it, we'll all be playing, and by we I mean not me. I'll be directing, but like, and not you.
You gotta be in it.
No, I don't. I'm not. I don't act. I haven't acted since. Well, I'm in this other one,
See?
but only like
See?
in the background.
See?
I actually had lines in Midnight Bloodshed, but like even that was like background.
See?
But like Corey, like all of us will be playing like parents.
Okay. Fair enough.
Which is weird because and there's this other movie about my sister being kidnapped that I want to write.
Yeah.
Your dad reached out to me actually,
Oh, really?
but he never got back to me after I responded.
For
Because
what?
I was looking for like a private investigator, and your
Oh,
dad was
okay.
like, "Oh, my best friend's like a private investigator. What do you need one for?" And I told him, but he never got back to me. So that's okay.
What's going on?
No, I'm just trying to find information from when my sister was kidnapped like 30 years ago.
Your sister was kidnapped?
Yes! My sister Stephanie.
Really?
Yes! Like
What?
30 years ago.
Holy shit.
And I was thinking, man, that would be a really fun movie to write. Because then, like people will be playing, like, my family, right? Like, someone will be playing my mom. My mom was 21 years old, right? My sister was 3. But, like, I was trying to find, like, me and Steph have been, like, trying to, like, contact various police departments
Try and piece it together.
to find out. I want to know what happened to the people that did it.
Yeah.
Right. My mom, what she said was, like, I just signed the papers, so I didn't have to go to court or anything like that. I didn't want to see him. I just wanted it to be done and in the rear view. So, like, she doesn't know what happened to these people.
Yeah.
But, like, so, like, they were in Tennessee. These people took my sister from Tennessee. A month later, they turned themselves in San Francisco. So, like, you got the FBI involved, you got the Tennessee police involved, and you got the San Francisco police involved.
Holy shit,
And
really?
we're trying to, like, we were trying to contact various people, and it's like Google shit. You can only Google so much.
Yeah.
And, like, there's, like, no information from, like, 1992. You know what I
Holy
mean?
shit.
Like, there's obviously a file somewhere, maybe. But who knows if, like, they moved
Or where it's going to be, or who's going to be able to find it.
or got lost.
Yeah.
It could be gone.
Fuck, dude.
But, you know, like, I would like to write this movie and also have, like, then this is what happened to these people that did it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just like open-ended. Like, what happened to him? I don't know. Well, that's.
Well, does Stephanie remember it?
She was 3.
Oh, okay.
And like once again, like they got her back, and my mom wanted to forget about it.
Yeah.
So she signed what she had to.
Like basically turned it over to whoever was going to prosecute.
Let them deal with them.
Yeah.
And I don't want to have anything to do with it. So like, but they were running some kind of like welfare scheme where they were kidnapping kids to like get welfare off of them.
What?
Yeah. So like, they had 3 kids with them at the time. One of them was theirs, like the baby was theirs. The other 2 kids were kidnapped as just like Stephanie was.
What?
Yeah. And I think it started. I think the heat started getting onto them,
and they were
why they turned themselves in. Because like my mom, like, because they like fled there. They were all like poor, and in like government housing and shit like that, and they were moving, and like they left a bunch of shit. So like my mom like broke into where they were living, found like an address book, started calling up relatives that were in there.
Yeah.
And I think like eventually like they started hearing back
like, hey, these people are like, the mother of the kid you stole is looking for their kid.
Right. So
Jackass. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and so like the heat was on, and I think that's why they turned themselves in.
Yeah.
When they did.
Crazy, dude.
And that's a movie that I would like to write.
Yeah.
But like, I haven't. Like, we're still editing fucking If Tomorrow Never Comes, so
Really?
it's really hard to be like 1 foot in one thing and trying to move towards the next thing.
Yeah.
Like, you know, in a professional world where I'm getting paid, right, you got an editor, we're editing every day or whatever like that, and I can kind of separate that to something else.
Yeah, and you can
But
kind
like
of focus
this
on
is
the
just
forward end.
sitting here until like Greg is able to come over and us to like get it to where it needs to be.
Yeah. How's Greg doing?
Fine.
Same old same.
You would need him here to ask him.
Same old Greg.
He seems, yeah, same old Greg. He's fine. He's doing his thing.
Cool.
So.
Hell yeah.
What else, Dakota? We got you here on the podcast.
I don't know, man.
Be funny. Be retrospective. Introspective?
Be spective in some direction.
Quadrospective.
Quadrospective. Whoa.
Any crazy schemes you're working on?
No.
Just boring old dad.
Dude, yeah. I just literally
Dakota dad.
want to go to work. Want to go home.
You want to go to work?
I like going to work. My job's pretty cool.
All right. Must be nice.
The stuff that I was doing
The
today was
1%.
pretty cool. It's frustrating, but pretty cool once you figure out what's going on.
What about when that movie paycheck comes?
I'll bail, and then I can go and
Okay. All right. That's
if I decide
that's
to
still on the table?
Oh yeah, dude.
All right.
Yeah.
$500.
I need you for 3 years.
You're gonna have to stretch this out as much as you can.
I'm gonna buy you a year's supply of top ramen because we're friends.
That's in addition to the 500.
Yeah, no, dude. I realistically,
All
I
right.
can take time whenever I want. I'm
Let's go ahead
I'm in
to
a really good
Hallelujah
spot.
Junction, because that's where the money's coming from.
What?
The lottery tickets.
Oh, there you go. Is the lottery coming up?
Every week? Every day?
Oh, really?
Every day there's a
I've
different
never
one.
played the lottery, dude.
You got Powerball, you got Mega Millions, and then you've got a couple different other ones.
I am the least lucky person on the planet.
I don't think so.
That's true.
I think there's probably a good 99% of unlucky people out there. And then there's the feet people.
And y'all are gross.
That get paid to show their feet.
Y'all are nasty. No, dude. I don't know. I just... Yeah. I don't gamble. I don't fuck around with anything like that.
Fuck around and find out. If you
Fuck
see on
around,
the
I
chart
always
here,
find out. The more you fuck around,
the more you fuck around,
the more you're gonna find out. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just can't bring myself to put money in a slot machine. I've never walked away with more than I put in. Ever.
well, I mean, not in any kind of real way. I've won a couple times, but like compared
It's
to
like,
the
oh,
amount
I
that
put in
you've lost-
$5 and I left with $7.
Dude,
Yay.
I put in $1 once and got 40. I know that's not like a huge number, but like
That's a huge come up, though.
it is. It is. That was the leprechaun crawl.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That famous leprechaun crawl.
There you go.
Do you remember the leprechaun crawl?
The leprechaun.
That was
crawl.
a fucked up night.
Yeah.
You were there.
Fire, water, and Matt don't mix.
Yeah, I put $1 into a machine at the end of the night and got like $40.
Hell yeah, dude.
But I mean, I've won. You know,
I always end up
$250.
What?
Sure.
Dude, if I walked away with $250, I'm pumped.
Yeah, no, it was.
And then I'm addicted, and then I'm homeless. That's how it goes.
Yeah, no, gamble. I've got an extremely addictive personality.
I'm like, ooh, that was cool. I'm gonna do that again. Yeah, no, I've seen the negative sides of all of that.
Sure.
Too many times.
How's your brother doing?
He's doing really well, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I see some stuff online.
Yeah, he and his girlfriend have been together for a little while. Carol's pretty cool. I've come around. I was not convinced she was super cool at first. And I don't know. Once she's kind of come out of her shell a little bit and like is willing to like talk to me like I exist.
I get
That's
it.
cool.
Fuck you.
No. It was just stuff that like you ask her like direct questions and she would be like, yeah.
How's your dad doing?
Oh, he's doing good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got a new job earlier this year.
He still works? He's not retired?
No.
How old's he? Like 20 years older than you?
No, he's 50. He just turned 53.
So less than 20 years older than you?
Yeah, he's 17.
Like 18, 17?
17 years older than me. Oh, yeah, no, he just turned 18 years older.
That was the point I was trying to make. Like, when I was talking about, like, making a movie based on, like, my family. Like, so my mom was, like, 21, right? But, like, my stepdad was, like, 38. I'm 38 right now. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's a weird, like this weird like transitional thing, right? Like my sister's 3 years old, she's getting kidnapped. My dad's 38, I'm 38, right? Can't even imagine going through something like that,
dude. Yeah, I think about all the time that like when I was 18, my dad was my age.
Yes, that's another one of those weird things,
what?
right? So like my mom was 21, like, and then her mom was like 20 more than her, so like 40, 41, 42.
Yeah.
And then her mom, you know, my great grandmother who I was raised by was like another 20 up from that.
Yeah.
Right? So like I'm not that much down from how old my grandmother was.
Yeah.
When that was happening.
Dude.
So it's a weird kind of like when you start to hit those hard numbers and really think about
you're like wait.
Here's where I am, here's where they were. Ultimately means nothing, right? Time is just whatever. It's liquid, you know, and it's the past. But like, then like, okay, if I make this movie, let's start casting people, right? So like, I need like a 20, 21-year-old to play my mom, you know. But then like 38, who's 38? Like all my friends, right? Like who could play my stepdad? Who can play?
Yeah.
You know, the cops. Who's gonna play my grandmother? Who's gonna play my great grandmother? Right?
Yeah.
Who's gonna play, you know, my mom's dad? And like, you know, you get the kidnappers and like you start like the cops and the FBI.
Piecing it together by age.
And yeah, and just like, okay, Dakota, you are playing this relative of mine.
Yeah.
This is who he was and how he acted. Now I'm going to need you to pretend to be that guy.
Please.
Like you're 35, I don't know. An uncle or something, right?
Yeah.
Like a step uncle or something like that.
Stunkle.
You know, it's just weird to think, because they always seemed fucking, like, old. Right? Like, when I was a kid, my grandparents and so on seemed old.
Yep.
But right now, I'm not that far removed.
Not old.
Doesn't seem old. Like your dad, right?
Yeah. No, dude.
He's spry, right?
Hey, he's still getting around.
If you gave him a fucking spear, if you speared him into the ground...
It might take him a minute to get back up.
Let's test this theory.
It's on, Dad.
Throw him through a table. Hit him with a chair.
From the top rope. Nah.
Sun's coming down in here.
There you go.
It's a sexy podcast.
I can feel it. Who's ready?
It's the late night sequel podcast. I like doing this where the sun comes down.
It starts cooling off.
It's getting cool in here. Turn the heat up. Someone just turned this dial to sexy.
Reminds me of Disco Stew.
Disco Stew. Disco Stew doesn't advertise. Table 5. Table 5. Table 5.
I haven't watched The Simpsons in a while.
We did a run this summer.
Really?
We got through some.
Yeah.
And, like, I would kind of watch some newer ones, and it's weird.
Really?
Like, I think it was last year's season opener. They were doing, like, a musical that they did when they were in high school. But when they were in high school, the musical was about the Y2K crash. And I'm like, what the fuck? Because when growing up, The Simpsons, when they were in high school, was always the 70s.
Yeah.
So now they're fucking in high school in like 99. This is not for me. I think that was a isolated episode, though.
Yeah.
Because I did watch another newer one, and it was semi-regular
Yeah.
to how it used to be.
Yeah. I don't know. The Simpsons will just always be great.
I don't know. You should watch that fucking that
Y2K
one.
episode.
Yeah, like this is not The Simpsons.
Really?
I think, but like I said, I did watch one that was kind of basically what it was.
Uh-huh.
So I think they're just kind of, it's the writers now, right?
Yeah.
Because when I was a kid, the people who were writing The Simpsons were probably like 20, 25 years older than how I was. So now they're
Not
like
even
my
close.
age. Well, like 30, right? If I'm like 8, right, the writers have to be like 30-ish. Give or take,
Okay.
25 to 35.
Yeah.
Could be even older.
Yeah.
But now, like, and that's like when I was watching How I Met Your Mother. I was the same age as those characters, and they were kind of doing the things that I was doing. So those adults were kind of living that
Same realm
Right.
of lifestyle.
right. So now, like, the writers, I'm 38 now, the writers of The Simpsons are probably like 25 to 35.
Oh, that's true.
Yes! So they have a different outlook on life.
Huh. That's crazy.
Yes. Yes, it is. Very crazy.
Shit,
This
I'm
is
getting
no,
old,
yeah,
dude.
no. This is putting some shit into perspective.
Yeah.
You're not
It's
like,
like,
a
why-
20-year-old anymore.
Yeah, and it's like why certain things resonate with me and certain things don't. Like what's interesting and what's not.
Right. You feel like you are the peg and everything's moving around you, but
Yeah.
no,
No, it's the opposite.
it's the opposite. You're moving around the shifting peg. The
Yeah.
seasons are changing.
Oh fuck.
Yes.
What does getting old look like? Like,
Well, every
like
time you
for
wake up in
no,
the-
no, no. Like what? Like
Mirror.
where do you want to be in 10 years?
See, and shit like that. Shit like that, dude. Right.
But like, think about it.
Right. In 10 years, I'm gonna be fucking almost 50 years old.
Yeah,
It'd be nice to be making movies for a paycheck.
yeah.
But, like, that seems like a ludicrous concept now.
Why?
Because, like, as long as I've been doing this, and I'm still not making any money off of it, and once again, like, feeling like there are less years ahead of me than there are behind me, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it feels like, God.
But I also know that like there are people who like prolific people that got breaks later.
Late starts, 100%.
You know.
And, like, I'm doing what I want to do, and I'm hoping for the best. I don't know.
Yeah.
If I die trying, oh well, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll always have Not in the Dark.
Always have Not in the Dark.
Street Meets Pavement. 10-year anniversary this year. God Salt's a 10-year anniversary next year.
What?
Right.
10 years?
2013. Street Meets Pavement. Came back from Denver. Let's make a movie, guys.
Oh yeah.
2013.
Damn.
Little Dakota Kimes running around with an assault rifle throwing people out of cars.
Pew pew.
Getting shot in the balls.
Nothing's changed. No, yeah. I feel like when I was like 20, I knew what the answer to that question was. Like, where do you want to be at? And now that I'm like kind of there.
But was this your answer when you were 20?
Yeah, I wanted to own a house. I wanted to be like financially doing well.
Ugh.
Financially competent. You know, whether or not I'm making the right decisions at all times.
Yeah, but you were all about like snowboarding.
Yeah.
Do you still snowboard?
I bought a pass this year. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting back out into it.
When you look out the window, how much snow do you see?
It is what it is. It'll show up. Or it won't.
It traditionally shows up like Halloween.
Yeah.
And
although
it's almost Thanksgiving.
Although our biggest years, it's been late. It starts late and it runs late. It'll be snowing in April. That's what I'm holding out for. It is what it is, dude. I'm not worried about it.
Global warming, greenhouse effect. What's the other one?
I don't know of a third one.
I thought there was a third one.
CO2 emissions?
No. It's like taking the temperature. I don't know. Never mind. Forget about it.
Taking the temperature?
No. Forget about it. Just
like
forget that one altogether. I was just me throwing
rectal
some words out
thermometer?
there. No. Climate change.
Climate change.
Climate
yeah.
change. I got there.
I don't know, man. Do I think it's real?
Where do you see yourself in 20 years?
In 20 years? Staring down the barrel of retirement? I don't know, man.
When do the kids get to watch the movies? When do the kids get to see you getting shot
When they're about 12.
When they're about 22.
When they're about 12.
They know, right? At least your daughter gets it.
Yeah.
I mean, we were at your house making a movie.
Yeah.
Did they know we were making a movie?
Yeah.
Like, but did they know? Or were they like, oh, they're playing a game called making a movie?
I don't really know. I haven't really specified. They've asked. Like,
what have they asked?
When can I see your movie?
Really?
I tell them when you're about 12.
I mean, because they watch movies, no doubt.
Yeah.
Like, what's your daughter's favorite movie to watch? How old is she?
She's 6.
Okay.
Her favorite movie,
She's
right?
6?
Yeah.
Sam's son is 6.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Why is that weird?
I don't know. Because it felt like he was just fucking born. Asshole.
Because you're old. You're the old uncle now.
Because, like, he's getting older when I feel like I'm not moving.
Yeah.
So what's her favorite movie?
Right now?
7 by David Fincher? Fight Club?
No.
Some kid's movie, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's some kids.
But is there, like, an adult movie that she likes? It doesn't have to be, like, an R-rated movie, but, like a
grown-up movie?
Yeah, like something like Beetlejuice.
We watched Beetlejuice this year. That was a first. Calvin got a little freaked out.
Yeah.
Yeah. She liked that. But we did a few more of, like, the more...
Like Batman, like new Marvel movies.
Yeah, she likes those.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, when it's her turn to
Friday
put something
the
on the
13th.
TV, it's like Sparkle Kitty Rainbow surprise.
Right.
Like
she hasn't branched out
no,
to quality movies.
There are, yeah, no, dude. For a little while there, it was like the most recent My Little Pony movie, which isn't bad.
Sure.
It's just a My Little fucking Pony movie, dude. Like, and yeah, I've hit the point in the last probably month where like watching just repeats of the same movie, like I'm out. I'm gonna go do something else. Like I'm not doing this.
You walk in and she's
or
watching God's Salt. Look what I found.
Look what I found, Dad.
Patrick snorting coke.
He's baking.
Is that a nightmare for you?
No. Why would it be?
I don't know. Do you do anything bad in any of these movies? Patriot Zombie. You got the fucking thong on.
Yeah.
I mean,
I kind of avoided like
the
I've overt drug use.
Yeah, but like Street Meets Pavement, the dialogue in that movie
is vulgar.
Is super vulgar.
Yeah.
Particularly from you and me.
Yeah.
Like, in the moment
Yeah.
when we were making it, it was like, oh, man, we're edgy.
Yeah,
We're
look
just
at us
saying
using these cool things.
But now I'm watching it and like, oh, my God. Like, talking about eating ass, fucking ass. It's bad.
Yeah.
Right? It's bad.
It's aggressive.
It's super aggressive.
But no, I don't know, man.
And you're reasonably good in God Salt.
Yeah. But again, I think the subject matter is more the focus of like not allowing them to watch or not.
Right.
It's not forcing them to watch it. It's
right.
You know, like my daughter had this year was like, "Hey, let's check out some scary movies." I'm like, "Yeah, no, I'm not. We're going to wait a little bit, dude."
Really?
Yeah.
Even some soft scary movies. Look, you got like Hocus Pocus.
So Hocus Pocus isn't a scary movie. That's a kids movie, dude. That's a Halloween tradition every year for the last like 3 years.
Okay, well hold on. Let's break it down. Right. And I haven't watched it in a long time because I don't
watched
care
it
to anymore.
3 times this last month.
So those 3 characters, what are they?
Witches.
Right. Okay, witches is a horror thing. Don't they bring a dude back to life from the dead?
But it's like slapsticky, funny.
It is.
Like,
it is. But
and
if you remove those things...
But so like if you're going to make that argument, then Beetlejuice is a scary movie.
Yeah. Well, hold on. I didn't say scary. I said a softer horror
Okay,
movie.
then that's what we're branching off into.
Okay. So, but you were about to say something before I...
She was like looking at stuff scarier.
Halloween.
Like Halloween, The Exorcist. She was trying to get me to let her watch The Exorcist, and I'm like, yeah.
Well, okay, I would like to hear this story. Like, how did she come upon like The
we were
Exorcist?
thumbing through.
It popped
Netflix.
up on the.
Yeah, she was scrolling through, like, oh, Dad, what about this one? I'm like, do not put that on. I'm not dealing with night terrors for the rest of your fucking life because of this movie.
Does she get like nightmares from watching something scary?
She's had nightmares like a couple of times, but they were when she was super young. But more recently, no. So over the last probably 2-3 years.
She probably wouldn't have nightmares if she watched something a little stronger than
I don't know. And I don't want to do that. My brother had night terrors growing up, and I 100% solidly attribute it to my older cousins. Like, oh, hey, we're babysitting tonight. Oh, yeah, we're watching The Exorcist or
Halloween.
Child's Play.
Sure.
My brother was fucking terrified.
My 6-year-old nephew is obsessed with Chucky.
Really?
Yes.
And he watches Chucky movies?
I thought he did, but then when I was just over there,
they're like, yeah,
check this out. I put on the TV
Bride
show.
of Chucky.
The TV show that just came out. Like, they went as Chucky, like, my niece and nephew went as Chucky and Tiffany.
Yeah.
Like, last year for Halloween, but, like, I put on the TV show. The new Chucky TV show.
There's a new Chucky TV show?
Yeah, it's on, like, season 3.
Oh, shit.
And, like, nothing happens with, like, what I put on. And my niece, who, like, turns 5, like, right around right now, freaked the fuck out. Nothing was even on the TV screen remotely, like, horrifying.
Yeah.
And, like, she freaked out. My sister had to take her into the bedroom to kind of put her to bed. And, like, she opened the door at one point. Right, the living room leads right into the bedroom. And she's, like, her opening the door and us having, like, kids in school on the TV. She's like, freaked out until she passed out, right? And then my nephew eventually, like, I don't know if he just got bored, right?
Yeah.
Because you're watching an adult show, they're just talking.
It's slower, yeah.
So I don't know if he just got bored. I did show him the Assault and Batteries Ice Nine Kills music video.
Oh, yeah?
Based on Chucky.
Yeah.
And, like, he seemed to like it. You know, and, like, he don't even look like Chucky in that fucking music video. But, like, he's like, oh, yeah, no, that was kind of cool. But I think it's more along the lines of just the idea, like watching maybe just like trailers and clips on like YouTube, rather than actually watching a movie.
I don't know, man. I just don't want to freak my kids out.
Oh, no, I'm not saying you should. I'm not saying you should.
Horror
but I'm
movies
just like
scarred my brother, and he still doesn't watch horror movies, dude.
Really?
Yeah, like none.
Did he see this one?
My wife does not watch horror movies. No.
And I understand this is different. Like, I know these people.
No, yeah. But
your brother hadn't seen that?
No.
Because he went and watched. He was there at Street Meets Pavement.
Yeah. the premiere?
Yeah, God Salt too. Was he there for God Salt?
No, he was not there for God Salt. I think Street Meets Pavement is the only one that he's been to.
What the? I'm gonna have to bitch slap this kid. I don't even think I've ever once had a conversation with your brother outside of him on Street Meets Pavement walking up to me and being like, "Hey, good movie, man."
Yeah.
I didn't know who the fuck that was. Some dude with a beanie on.
You, hipster. Get away from me.
I'm like, oh, thanks. Yeah, I don't think I've ever spoken to your brother, ever.
I haven't spoken to Jess.
My sister?
Or Stephanie. Like,
Probably not Stephanie.
I saw Stephanie at your Halloween party last year.
No, my sister hasn't been here in a long time. In fact, my sister has never been here. I didn't have a Halloween party last year.
No. Then what was that?
I
I had the kids. I was by myself. No, that was the
So the rap party this
rap
year?
party this year. Sorry.
My sister wasn't here. Who do you think my sister was? You're a fucking
No, that was
weirdo.
your mom.
My mom also has never been here.
Then who the
None of my family have been in this house.
What?
Yeah. They've never made it down or up to Reno the entirety of the time that I've lived in this house.
What?
Yeah. 100%.
Then I've never talked to any of your family.
Well, I mean, you were in a
an
movie
extended-
with, like, Jessica. You've been in movies with Jessica and Shania. I don't know.
Actually, honestly, I've probably talked to your sister Shania more than anybody else.
You probably talked to my sister Jessica more than anybody else.
No, dude.
I don't even talk to my sister Shania.
She for some odd reason talked to me like at length
When?
on a couple of different occasions.
No, you're probably thinking
When?
of Jessica.
No, dude. Jessica's the one that's like my age, right? And she's got the son and now has the daughter with the crazy ex-boyfriend.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. She don't say shit to me.
I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, why has your brother not seen this? Why has none of your family seen this movie?
I don't know. I'm not pushy.
You're in this movie.
I'm in it, yeah. But I'm also not pushy. If somebody doesn't want to watch it, that's fine.
You're naked in this movie.
That's true.
Semi-naked.
Pseudo-naked.
Pseudo-naked.
Pseudo-nude. No.
You're like the best part of that movie.
What, my death scene?
Do you remember your character's name?
Midnight Bloodshed was...
Oh, wow.
I was the podcast guy.
Yeah. What was his name?
Dirk Nowitzki.
Oh, man. Here's a hint. Metallica.
Lars. It was Lars, yeah.
James Hetfield!
Holy shit, James Hetfield! No.
Lars. And your podcasting partner was...
Greg.
Who played... Oh, man. You're so funny, dude. Like,
What?
You're thinking real hard over there.
I can't remember it.
It's John.
John.
And
I can't even remember the name of the podcast.
Oh, and then there were none.
Okay.
Greatest podcasting duo of all time.
Who's ready?
And I'm Lars Wade. Good stuff, dude.
Hell yeah.
How was it on set for this recent movie? And then we'll get you out of here.
No, it was cool.
Did anything crazy happen?
On set?
Yeah.
You guys were there till like fucking...
We were there late, and I feel
late,
bad.
And then we
But
had
let's
that like
take that out
freak
of the
rainstorm roll through.
You remember that?
Yeah, dude.
That was insane.
Like torrential downpour for like 3 minutes,
We
and
had
then nothing.
Yeah. But we were like putting like garbage bags over the lights in case it came back.
Yeah.
It got intense there when like Damon was shooting his lines out, and like thunder and lightning in the background.
Jesus Christ!
It was great. It was great. There's one shot in the movie with the lightning in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, because it was way out over those mountains.
I think it was behind us. Like we were shooting forward, and I think it was behind us.
Back toward my house?
Yeah.
No, it was away from the house.
I mean, we don't see it.
Oh.
We get a
The
flash.
flash. Oh, hell yeah.
If we saw it, dude, that'd be the fucking great, that'd be the greatest thing ever. Yeah, no, we just get a flash. We'll probably amplify the sounds in that because it was
super cool.
You could feel it when we were there.
Yeah.
It's good times.
I love rain. I just love bad weather. I don't know what it is.
I like rain and bad weather too.
For me, I feel like we get so much fucking sunshine, dude. I'm over it. I'm over
Sunshine
it.
State, right?
Oh my god, I guess. Whatever. Fuck Florida, dude. What you got, bitch? Which fucking humidity and cloud cover off the ocean.
Well, Dakota, I'll let you get out here and get home and get to dinner and to the fam.
Wahoo.
But once that shit gets in, you gotta get your ass over here to try it on.
Okay, yeah.
Extra large.
Extra large.
I hope it fits.
If it's an extra large, it'll fit.
Yeah, but being a costume opposed to a
shirt.
Or, specifically made to do the job that it's supposed to be made for.
Okay.
The sizing could differ, right? Like, we're making a costume for somebody opposed to, like, a set of overalls.
Yeah.
Like a mechanic's jumpsuit.
Yeah.
Right? Like an extra large, they're like, oh, this is a purposeful thing from Dickies.
Yeah.
Right? That extra large might fit opposed to a costume where they're just like churning these things out on an assembly line.
Yeah.
It might run small.
Okay.
So we'll see if you're...
But is this an instance where running small would be a good thing or a bad thing?
It wouldn't be like good. It wouldn't necessarily... It would probably be more bad than, whatever. I don't want to see you wear it with fucking like high waters.
Showing off my white socks.
Why are you wearing capris?
These are my killing pants.
Well, thanks, Dakota.
Thanks, Matt.
That was Sequel Podcast for this week.
Woo!
Any last words?
Duck fart.
And I'm Matt Bonta, and you are...
Duck fart. I'm kidding. Dakota Kimes.
Dakota Duck Fart Kimes. And I'm Lars Wade.
Yeah.
Peace out.
All right, later.